Hi, welcome to my automotive show, Dilmin Luxury Car Expert. Today on the show we're going to talk about which is the best mid-size luxury SUV in North America. But we have four comparison tests to figure that out. Today is the 1st of May, first of 4 to come. So before start the show, I want to hit the like button and subscribe to my show. So let's get started. First of all, it's the Acura MDX. Now, the Acura MDX is a very impressive mid-sized luxury SUV. No questions. But as you all know, that we were always waiting for the Type S model, right? The Type S. The Type S is now finally here. Prices start from $72,000 with $6,000 plus worth of options. Combined price is $78,431 for the Acura MDX Type S. So $78,000 might seem a lot, but you will see it isn't. And it can tow up to 5,000 pounds. So you are getting towing capacity and you're getting that, so it can't be much of a bad deal then. Infiniti, of course, the QX60 or the all-new QX60. Prices start from $60,000 with $4,000 worth of options. Combined is $66,000 plus dollars worth of price tag. Now it comes with a 3.5 liter V6 with 295 horsepower and does 22 miles per gallon and 6.7 seconds to 60 and 120 mile at top speed. The Acura, if I forgot to tell you, is powered by a 3 liter twin turbo V6 making 355 horsepower and 4.9 seconds to 60 top speed, has not been given yet, so just so you should know. Then of course the Infiniti tows up to 6,000 pounds. Infiniti. Then of course we have the Lexus RX 450L or the RXL 450 HL, powered by a 3.5 liter V6 hybrid drivetrain making 308 horsepower, top speed of 124 miles per hour and 7.7 seconds to 60 and does 30 miles per gallon. So that's fairly impressive. Starting price $51,000 to all the way with $13,000 of optional extras. Combined price $65,550. Then we have the Lexus GX460, which is of course Lexus' second mid-size luxury SUV, but this is body on frame, powered by a 4.6 liter V8 with 301 horsepower, 111 mile hour top speed and 7.2 seconds to 60, and it can tow up to 6,500. And the price tag starts at $64,000 for the range-topping luxury model, combined with $3,500 worth of dollar options. Combined price is $69,325. So very impressive. The Lexus RX has a towing capacity of 3,500, so you can see that the RX is starting to show its age a little bit. Just so you should know. Then of course the Genesis gv80. The Genesis, the new kid in town, sometimes gets very overrated than what it is, but still it's a very impressive vehicle. The GV80, this is the range-topping prestige. This is the advanced variant, and this thing can tow up to 6,000 pounds, powered by a twin-turbo V6 3.5 liters, making 375 horsepower, 149 miles per hour, and 5.3 seconds to 60. Indeed, and does 20 miles per gallon. Starting price $67,500 and with $670 worth of options. Combined price $69,260. So very impressive indeed from Genesis there. So good value for money. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get to the category immediately. In the daily category, the Genesis has the best looking interior and the most luxurious looking interior. 10 out of 10. MDX 9 out of 10. The Lexus RX 8.5 out of 10. The QX60 8 out of 10. And the GX is the most least luxurious looking and it's 5 out of 10. But that does not mean it's not luxurious. It's just not the most interesting looking interior. 5 out of 10. In terms of comfort, the RX and the GV80 both get 10 out of 10, which is no surprise in both of them are tuned for comfort. And 8 out of 10 for the GX, 9.5 for the MDX, and 9 for the QX60. Practicality, the MDX is the best, 10 out of 10. 9.5 for the GV80, 9 for the QX60, 8.5 for the for the RX and 7.5 for the GX. So you can see where this is going. The RX is doing fine, but The gv80 is newer, it's fresher, so it's doing better so far. In terms of technology, well, the Genesis is the best, 10 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for the MDX, 7.5 for the QX60, 6 out of 10 for the RX, 5 for the GX in terms of tech. In terms of fuel economy, the RX is the best, 10 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 for the MDX, 7 for the GV80, 8 out of 10 for the QX60, and the GX just gets 3 out of 10. Its old school V8 will be very impressive and reliable, but it's a fairly old engine. 3 out of 10. In terms of quality, both the Lexus models gets full 10 out of 10. They are bulletproof reliability combined with luxury. You see where this is going. 8 out of 10 for the MDX, 8.5 for the QX60. The Genesis is just not bulletproof in terms of reliability. That's why I will give it 7 out of 10. Then in terms of value for money, for me the RX is the best value for money overall, considering quality, comfort, practicality. Overall, I would say 10 out of 10. 9.5 for the GX, because again, the GX offers something others don't. It offers a V8 because none of its competition offers a V8, and plus it's towing, plus it's better, plus it's full, its quality and everything else. I will give it 9.5. The GV80, 9 out of 10. The MDX, 8.5 out of 10. The QX60, 8 out of 10. So now let's move on to the weekend category. In terms of the weekend requirements, the MDX is the best, 10 out of 10 in terms of performance. Genesis, 9 out of 10. Infinity, 4. And the RX and the GX both get 3 out of 10 each. Handling, the MDX is the best, 6.5 out of 10. It's a Type S. Genesis, 6 out of 10. 4.5 for the QX60. 4 for the RX. 3 for the body on frame GX. In terms of towing, the GX is the king, as you should know, 10 out of 10. 9.5 for the GV80. 9.5 for the QX60. 8 out of 10 for the MDX, and the RX is the least, 4 out of 10 in terms of towing capacity. In terms of styling, I would say, personally speaking, I like the styling of the MDX better. But overall though, the GX is the best looker because it looks a proper butch, muscular, mid-size luxury SUV. It's not a CUV, it's a proper truck. And that styling works very well these days, 10 out of 10. 9.5 for the MDX and 9 for the QX60 and 8 out of 10 for the GV8 in terms of styling. And the RX is showing its age, 6 out of 10. In terms of brand prestige, Lexus is the king, 10 out of 10 for both of the Lexus models. 7.5 for Acura, 7 for Genesis, and 4 for Infinity. Infinity needs to come back with good sales numbers and prove that they are doing well, and the QX60 will help them, but at the moment they are not so good, just so you should know. Off-road ability, is there a question here? 10 out of 10 for the GX. 3 out of 10 for the GV80, 5 for the MDX, 4 for the Infinity, and 2 out of 10 for the RX. It's a CUV. Of course, you should expect it. In terms of future classics, which of them will be a classic that will be talked about from the future, years from now? Well, on that term, I would say the GX is a classic. Body on frame, V8 powered, mid-size luxury SUV, one of the remaining icons of the industry, and affordable compared to its German competitors. 10 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for the RX, because despite its aging factor, the RX is still selling really well. It's still one of the best sellers, and people know why it's so successful. And as you know, in the daily category, it's very luxurious, very opulent, and very, very good, despite it's fairly old at the moment. 5 out of 10 for the GV80. It can't be a classic because the company just got started and it's just started doing well. 5 out of 10. MDX, 6 out of 10, again something that will exist in our minds for years to come. 4 out of 10 for the QX60. Again, Infinity needs to do better in sales and show that they are back with a bang. Simple as that. And I think they are back, but for me, I want to see in numbers, proper numbers. So overall, the top 4 the top 3 that will join the finale of the best mid-size luxury SUVs out of the 3 or 4 comparison test is the Acura MDX, 113.5 points. Genesis GV80, 111 points. And surprise, surprise, the more old school GX makes the cut, makes the list. with 106.5 points. That means the top 3 is the MDX, gv80 and the GX. I know many will be saying, how come the RX did not make it? It should have made it. Yes, it should have. But the RX did not have the V8, and plus it didn't have towing. And because of those certain factors, it gave the GX the advantage. And the RX finishes 4th outside the top 3, which requires to join the final with 99.6 points. 99.6 points. And Infinity QX60 fell just 2 points short, 97 points, proving that Infinity is back with a bang. But we have to see how the sales will show how well they are doing. So overall, Acura, Genesis and Lexus join the finale. The question is, who will join them? So join me on the upcoming video and subscribe and like as well. Thank you very much and have a happy good new year.